Wow! Welcome to the task 3 of this May June 2018 paper 2-1 ICT IGCSE. Once again, my name is Eso Ajala, and I'll be glad to take this database aspect. From my experience as a teacher, a trainer, and just putting students across, many students they are usually afraid of this. I promise you, don't be afraid. I'm going to take you one by one and explain everything you need to know. Just watch and follow. There is no way you will not get it. You got my back. Okay. So I'm going to start with you. Okay. Thank you. I'll be using Microsoft Access to trash this. And we are now going to prepare some report using related tables in a database. Make sure all dates are displayed in a format. So you need to take care of these because they may not repeat themselves. Okay? So you can keep going back and forth to see that the dates they are displayed with this format DD-MMM-YY and times are displayed in the formats HH, column MM, column SS. Okay, so we have to note those 2 points and we may need to keep going back and forth to ensure that. Okay, import the file. Import the file, but before we import the file, we need to create the database. So I will be using Microsoft Access and I'm going to create a blank database. Click on blank database. Now I've discovered that students will just click on create and then they will start working. They don't even know the name of the database they are using. They don't know where it is stored. And then if there's any problem with the computer, they can't get it again. They start getting confused. The time is not on their side. So before you hit the create button, please go to browse to your folder, to your source files or your work area, and then you consciously save your work. So I'm using this as my work area. So consciously save your work. I can call it SO Angela database. You can use your name and then you can always get it in case of any problem. So I say okay and then I say create. Then I have a good foundation. I've started. So this is a default table, table 1. I don't need you close. It goes and then it disappears. I'm okay with that. There's no offense. Okay, import the file J2Y8 student.csv into a suitable database package. Okay, the file is external to this. I'm going to click on external file, new data source, new data source, new data source from file. So dot CSV, that is comma separated variables. That's a text file, and that's why I chose from text file. Okay, I'm going to browse to my folder. Browse to my folder. Okay, I'm sure you are getting it. In case you have any question, please let me know from the comments below. Okay, into suitable package, use this. Just students, where are you? Okay, so click on this. Okay, so it's loading. Next, click on next. First row contains field names. So your field names are here as it is. Those are the names given to the field in each columns. So you have to check first name contain or first row contain field names. And then I have this, use these field names and data types. These field names and data types. So I click on advanced. Advanced. Now, ensure that any Boolean data type you have, you change it to Boolean while you are importing. So this long integer, you are Boolean, I change it to yes or no. That's the Boolean. Then let's check this date, birth date, date and time. Let's say the format DMY. So I have this DMY here. Please, Your date also, if you have any dates, data type, before you finish importing, check that the format follows here. So this is in summary DMY. You have to change it from here DMY. If you don't, from experience, I've seen that by the time you finish importing, some of your data will be missing and you may not know why. It is because you didn't change it here. So this is DMY. I'm okay with that. I've changed for date and I've changed for Boolean while importing. Then I can move on. So I say, okay, then next. I hope you got that. If you don't get it, you can play that part again and again. You can slow me down or make me faster, as the case may be. Okay, set the student ID as a primary key. So if you come here, so student will just come here and then they will click next. No, be conscious of what you're doing. The primary key is student ID. Okay, so you select that and then next now. Import to table. Yes, finish. So we are finished. We are done with importing that particular file, and I hope you got that aspect. So don't be afraid. You got my back. It's not going to be difficult. Okay, so I need to change the rest for the data types. So I'm going to right click on this and I'm going to design view. That's where you change the data types. That's where we design our database, the field names, the data types. Full name is short text. Text and short text is the same in access. Text, 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 or text, text, text. Then date and time. Date. Now DD, MMM, YY. So this is date time. I have to come to the format for the date in this field properties. See the DD, MMM, YY. Don't forget the dashes in between. So that is medium date. Okay. Faculty is text. Telephone number is text. So please, students usually make this mistake. They say telephone number is number, so it should be numeric data type. No, it is a text data type. Why? Because it cannot be used for calculations. I can't say Ajala's phone number plus Olawale's phone number. It will give us Buhari's phone number, as a case may be. No, you can't do that with phone numbers. It's not a numeric data type, it's text data type. So note that that's usually 2 marks question from IGCSE. They give you a phone number, they ask you what's the data type and then why. Data type is text, and the reason is because it cannot be used for calculations. Okay, so this save the data, save the data, save. The data is saved. To screenshot evidence showing the field names and data types used in the table. Place this in your evidence document. Okay, so I would like to show it with my dates. With my dates clicked. So I'm going to show this. I'm sure you're getting it. Don't forget it is ASIC explanatory solution, and it's not just to do it and to rush it, but to ensure that it is well explained and then it is well understood. So step 21, evidence 4, paste it there. Okay, you are okay. Okay, take screenshot. Okay, that's done. We're done with that, and I'm sure you are done. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, you'll get it. All right, I promise you. Okay, so close. Thank you. Import this also. Okay, external data. Import data source from file, text file. Browse to the folder where you have your files. Okay, J218 test, J218 oh tests. Where are you? Okay, underscore data. Okay, okay. Next, first row contains field names. Let's see this. Do not. Okay, first name contains field names. Do not set the primary key. Okay, let's go to advanced. Test date and time is the DMY, start time. Okay, test date, DMY, test time. Okay, let's check it. Next, next, do not set a primary key. No primary key. Okay. Okay, so we have imported the second table. Let's go to design view, especially because of the time that we have. Start time. Don't forget the formats you are told to use. DD-MMM-Y. Okay, medium dates. Um, time. Okay, that's start time. Test dates. Medium date. Then this is time. Um, let's say again HHMMSS time. HHMMSS, that's long time. Long time. Okay, so that is done. Long time. That's long time. So you don't need to have a good memory to memorize all these because you have your paper, so you don't make mistake. So that's why going back and forth to ensure that the writing is done. There's no offense about that. Just that you need to do it as fast as possible and as accurate as possible. Okay, so that is done. You have to take your time to do this and ensure that it is well done, even though you are not told, but you have been told from the beginning. So you don't have any excuse. You just have to do it. Okay. So that is done. And I'm sure to this point, you can do all that we have done. We have imported the required files, and then we have set the data types, the field names are correct, the primary keys or keys when where needed, and we want to move on now. Okay? I told you will get it. So there's no way you will not get it. Okay, it's either you get it or you get it. Okay, so create a one-to-many relationship between student ID in the student table and the reg ID field in the test data table. Okay, so all the tables they are collapsed to this point, nothing is opened. I go to database tools, relationships. Relationships, I have two tables that I'm using. I have table one, click on table two, added. Okay, you're done with your ministry show table, so go for now. So bring this guy down, reveal all the fields. You don't have anything missing. Reveal all the fields. Okay, this guy is here, this guy is here. I want to conduct a marriage ceremony for them now. And I'm going to take somebody from the family of J2Y student. I'm going to marry the person to J2Y test data. So who am I taking? Okay, relationship between student ID in the student table. Oh, that's the husband to be, and then the reg ID field in this table. That's the wife to be. Student ID. Congratulations to you as you find uh your life partner. Reg ID in the okay. Oh, okay. Now you can join the bride. Release your mouse. Yeah, it's joined. Okay. Oh, one to many. It's all right. It's all right for them. That's what is required. So create one to many, enforce referential integrity. That's not required in IGCSE. So one to many, create. Okay. So it's created. Student ID is going to reg ID. And I'm going to show my evidence. But while we are showing you evidence, if I show the evidence here, nothing really shows that it is one-to-many relationship. So I'm going to right click on the link and I'll click on edit relationship. So to have one-to-many written here, then I have it that this has been created here. Then I'm free to do my evidence document. Okay, then I select from here, ensure that everything is selected, and okay, there's no ambiguity. And okay, evidence, where are you? I'm here. Evidence 8, step 22. Let me cross check that and so that I will know that we've not been laboring in vain. Okay, evidence 5, step 22. Is that correct? Okay, that's correct. Evidence 5, step 22 is correct. Okay. Okay, I hope you got it. I'm sure you're able to get it. Okay, so we have done that. Create a one-to-many. Okay, thank you. Create a columnar data entry form which will include all the fields from the test data table. Okay, data entry form from the test data table. Okay, close this. Yes, I want to save it. Save it. This is test data table. You don't need to worry yourself. Just select the test data table. Go to create, and then go to form wizard. Test data table. Pick all the fields. Test data table here. Pick all the fields by selecting these double arrows. Okay. All the fields from the test data table. The field headings must be aligned to the left and positioned under each other. Okay. Next, columnar. Okay. Make sure all fields, headings, and data are fully. What's the name of it? Um, okay, let me just add from there. Finish. Okay, so these are the field headings. They are aligned to the left and they are positioned under each other. So we have met the criterion there. Make sure the field headings and data are fully visible. Okay, I think they're fully visible. Now use the form created to enter the following details as a new record. Check your data entry for errors. Make sure all data is fully visible. Save the data. Place in your evidence document a screenshot showing this data in your form. So I'm going to type this in my form. So I come to my form. This is new blank record. Then so type all the fields in that record. Please sure you do not make mistake, because when they are marking you, they will say 100% accurate. There is no room for 99.999% accuracy. It has to be 100%. So internet and email test version 1 point space 1 point space 12 dash capital A reg ID CIE 543 7801 results is pass score is 55, test date 15. Okay, well, why can't we select it from here? 15 February 2017, test date 15 February 2017. Okay, don't waste my time. February 15 February 17, time 14:30 14:30 test day Wednesday test duration 0036 column 10 Jarek Bosco. Jarek Bosco 003610. Okay, so they want to see evidence of this in my form. So okay, while everything is showing, show them the evidence. Paste it. That evidence 6. Okay, that is done. Thank you. Save. Close. Okay, each test is marked out of 60. You need to calculate the percentage each student has achieved. Okay, so I'm going to do this now. Okay, I'm sure you got it up to this point, and you are going to get it here. I can almost hear some of you saying, yes, this is where I usually have problem. Don't worry. I promise you, I promise you, you can't have any problem. So let's start. I'm going to take it in an explanatory manner and you will get it. I promise you. Okay. Using fields from both tables, produce a report which contains a new field, blah, 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 shows only the records where now, if you look at the tables, they will contain, look at this table for example, containing about 773 records. Students, 158 records. So if you are going to print out that, if you are going to print that, it's going to take a lot of time. Nobody is going to ask you to print out all that. You are going to print a subset of the data. So before you create a report, the first thing to do is to create a query. Query will ensure you have a subset of your table of your database and you can print out the query. For example, you have a database of all the students from year 7 to year 11 or 12 or 13 and you want to print out the names of boys in year 7. So that's a query to extract boys from year 7 and that cannot be the total number of everybody in school. So how do you recognize the query part? That is where it says shows only the records where they have all these criteria. So this is the first part I'm going to do. Never mind that they arrange the questions this way. It doesn't mean that you should do it as it is arranged. So the first one to do is to do the query. Okay, so this aspect shows the query. So I'm going to go back to the Microsoft Access. I'm going to create again. Everything you are doing start from creation. So create query wizard, simple query wizard. Okay, never mind. Take all the fields from the first tables. Take all the fields. This is not where you do the query, and then take all the fields from the second table because you will need fields from both tables. And when you do that, the relationship you have created, they will recognize it because you have chosen fields from the two tables. Next, modify this. I like to call this first query. Then finish. So you can see my relationship, student and reg IDs, and then I have all the fields. So I need to start the query. Now full time is yes. Where is full time? Okay, full time. The criteria here or the criterion is yes. You type the yes there. Unit includes internet. Units includes internet. Okay, unit includes internet. That means Internet can be at the beginning, at the middle, or at the end, includes. So for internet to be included, it can be from anywhere. So you use asterisk, then internet asterisk, meaning that some words can come before internet and some words can go after internet. So that means unit includes internet. If it was unit starts with internet, it will be internet asterisk. That means it must start with internet and end with whatever. If it is unit ends with internet, it will be asterisk internet. That means it can start with anything, but it ends with internet. But now it includes internet means there can be some words before internet, some words after. So before asterisk, internet in the middle, internet asterisk outside after. Okay, I hope you got that. Okay, thank you. The test day was on or after and on or before. Okay, that means on or after this, that is on, that is equals, after, greater, that is greater than, equal this, and then on or before, that is equal, before, less than, that is less than, equals this, that is the test date. So let's go to the test date. Test date, where are you? I need to see you here. Okay, so the first criterion is they say you are on or after, that is greater. You start with the greater than before you write the equal. Greater than, equal this, that is greater than or equal 01 09 2016 and on or, and say and less than, equals on or before 31 08 2017. So these are the three criteria. Let's run them and see. Okay, just 46 records meeting up the criteria. Okay, 46 records. Okay, let's see. Full time is yes. Oh, my full time minus hours is yes. I'll go and quickly change that to yes. Unit includes internet. So if you see unit, you can see internet here, internet in the middle, internet starting. So anywhere you have internet is showing. Then the test date. The test dates between 2016 and 2017. So nothing is 2018 or 2015 here. So I think that is perfectly correct. So our first query is parodic. I'm going to close it. I need to go to the student design view. Full time. Let me change it to yes or no, so that instead of C minus 1, it will be yes or no. Okay, save, close. So I'll go to my query now. So full time is now showing as yes. Okay, so that's okay. I'm sure you got that. You can go over it again. So the query is done. That's number one is done. So we now, okay, before I leave the query, there's one more thing I need to do with the query. So I go to design view of query. Now some fields were not given to you. They can use the combination of other fields to get their own field. For example, if I want to know your age, I don't need to ask you how old are you. I just ask you, give me your date of birth. And then I can use a field that will calculate today's date or this year and subtract your year of birth. And then automatically it will give me your age. So that kind of field, I can call it a calculated field. So we want to form a calculated field, and that's the first point. It contains a new field called percentage underscore mark, which is calculated at runtime. This field will calculate the score divided by 60 and be displayed as a percentage with 0 decimal. So I'm going to continue. The score divided by 60. So how do you write that? So just come to a, a blank space here. Percentage. Let's see that again. Percentage underscore mark. Percentage, where are you? Okay. Oh, my keyboard is showing another thing, so I need to quickly change the settings to UK format. Okay, percentage. Okay, good. Underscore mark. That's the name of the new field. So you type that as the arrangement. Then normally in mathematics you say equals, but here you say column, column, percentage, column, percentage, column. Calculate the score. The score is a field. The score is an existing field. So if a field is existing and you want to use it in calculation, you put it in square brackets. So when the computer needs a value, it goes to that field to go and pick the value. Only that field should be in the square bracket. Only the field. I repeat, only the field should be in the square bracket. All right? Okay. So the field is in the square bracket. I'm saying divided by 60. Divided, that's forward slash 60 divided by 60 forward slash 60. Okay, so you are done with that. Percentage 0 decimal places is not your problem here now. So let's see that score divided by 60. So I'm sure you can use your calculator or another thing. Score 54 divided by 60. That will give us 0.9. Okay, so let's see 60 here. Can you see 60 divided by 60? That is 1. So our calculation is correct. Okay, you can clap for yourself or something. Just, I'm sure you are getting it. Okay, now let's treat the displayed as percentage with 0 decimal places. Okay, I come here, then go to property sheets. Property sheets. Why this guy is still selected? Okay, then I'll go to format, percentage, 0 decimal places. That's the format. Let's run it again and see. So percent with 0 decimal places. Okay, so that is correct. Did you get it? Answer me, please. Okay, you got it. Okay. Oh, you didn't understand that. Okay. All I did was that I clicked on this calculator field, property sheet, then I went to the format and I chose percent, and then 0 decimal places, and that's all. And if you run it again, you'll see that that is correct. So now you got it. Thank you for that. Okay. I told you that you will get it. There's no way you will not get it. You will get it. Oh, okay. I don't need you, please. Thank you. Okay. So we are done with all this. We are done with all this. Huh? Close query. Yes. I'm done with you. Okay, so we are moving on. Now we can start our reports. Shows only the fuse. Now it's talking about the reports. Okay, create report wizard. Yes. Then I'm going to use diffuse from my query. So ensure you choose your query here. Shows only diffuse. That's our report. Student ID. That's number one. Go there. You are there. First name. Say yes, sir. Followed by family name. Place. Birth dates. Don't jump the gun. Full time. Full time. Test date. Test date. Where are you? Test date. I'm sure everything I need is here because I selected all the fields while I was creating my query. So I don't have anything to worry about. Test date. Units. Unit. You are next. Who is next now? Score. Score. Oh my goodness. Results. Results. And percent mark. Percent mark. Okay, I need to be double sure. Don't mind me. Student ID, first name, family name, student ID, first name, family name, birth date, full time, test date, birth date, full time, test date. Okay, unit, score, result, percentage mark, units, where are you? Score, result, percentage mark, in this order with data and labels displayed in full. Do not group the data. Okay, so we've gotten them in that order. Next, no grouping. So let everything just be like this. I don't want by student, by no. Everything just be together here. Okay. Next. No grouping. Next. Please and please, I'm going to send a note of warning here. You see, where is it? Sort the data into ascending order of unit and then descending order of score. If you do that here, you are going to miss this question that says in this order. Student ID is first, but when you go and do ascend descending of units there, automatically it takes the unit field to be the number one, and you may not notice that, and you're going to lose marks for that. So please, thou shalt not sort here. Okay, leave it blank. I will show you the right place to sort and you are safe. Sorting in a safe manner. Okay, I'll show you that. Okay, as a page orientation of landscape. Landscape. Okay, landscape. Fit on a single page wide. And we're going to confirm that later. Okay, that's all we need here. Next. Modify the report. What is the title of the report? What's the title? Include the title internet unit completed. So that's what to put here. Please, internet, thou shalt not make any mistake while typing. It is a rule in ICT so that you don't miss any. Because when they are going to mark you once again, they will say data typed in 100% correctly, completed. Internet unit completed. Okay, that's the title. Finish, modify. So you can see it. You can see automatically the title comes here, and that is done. Okay, I'm done with the title. Okay, okay. So let me show you where to do sort the data into ascending order of unit and then descending order of score. So while you are here, you can see group and sort. Click here and then add a sort. Units, ascending order, that's A on top. A, B, C, D is ascending. Ascending order of units, unit ascending, and then descending order of score. Then add another level, score. Where are you? Score. Descending. descending is from largest to smallest. Okay, so that's all. So let's check that report view, just that. um okay, you may not see it now because, but you can see score. Okay, you may not see that now. Let's continue. Then we will see that when we show all the views. Okay, we have done the ascending, descending, which you will see later. Fit on a single page wide. Okay, let's go to the design view. Let's do the most important thing, my label, my names. Ask your name, serial number, account number on every page of the report. Every page of the report. And that can only be on the page header. Whatever you put on the page header will appear on every header of all the pages or page footer. So I have a lot of things on the page header already. So let me go and play with the page footer. Okay, I don't need you, so please go. I need you to do another thing. Okay, thank you for going. Okay, so I'm going to go to design, then my label, then I draw it there, then I put my details there. SO Ajala NG 777, 0777. Okay, and that will appear on every page of the report. Please note that, because I've discovered that students will just put their name on the report header and it will just show only on the first page, and you lose marks for all the pages. So please, whatever that will show on all the pages must be either on the page header or footer. If it's going to show on the top of the first page alone, that is report header, or the bottom of the last page alone, that is report footer. So please get that. Thank you. Calculate or calculate the average score and places this below the score column. Okay, the average score beneath the score column. Okay, let me go and do some. Okay, let's finish everything here. So you come here, you don't need to start cracking your memory about the formula. Just come here where we have the detail. Click on the score field here, and then you see this calculations, um, label, this totals showing here. If I click here, you see that it is grayed out. That means I can't calculate on the field name. It has to be on the data, the detail. So when you click here, you see it enabled. Okay, then you come here, average. So automatically it will give you the, can you see, automatically did this. Let me undo that, Control Z, then redo it, average. Watch what will happen here, average. Can you see? So that's added the average for you. Okay, I'm sure you got that. I told you that you will get it. You get it. There's no way. Okay, display the average score as an integer, which I'm going to do. Okay, display this as an integer. Property sheet. Okay, I'll come back there. Display the average score as an integer. I'll come back there. As the label average mark to the left of this value. Okay, but there's something I need. Evidence, please, in your opinion, is showing the formula used to calculate the average score. Okay, let me add the label first. The label, that is average what's the label? Average mark to the left of this value. So I want to show this evidence. Okay, so this is my evidence. That's evidence 7. Okay. So I've done this guy. Because by the time I start my arrangement, okay, include the title. So we're done with this. Score as an integer, calculate the average score and place this below the score column. Okay, I need to do some editing for the title. Okay, the title. Select everything. It says you at the top of the page, that's where it is center within the width of the page. Okay, is bold, serif, Times New Roman is serif, is bold, serif 28 points, 28 point font style, all letters fully visible. So we change the box, all letters fully visible. Okay, so all the letters are fully visible at the top of the center within the width of the page. So I have to take it to the center. In a bold serif 28 point, we've done that. Bold serif 28 point. Okay, let me just change the color to black. Oh no, that's not it. The font color. Okay, can be fully seen now. Let me change this to black also. To black. See it. Black. Okay, internet unit completed. So we have done all letters. So this is we're done with all this. We're done with all this. Okay. Okay. I need to go to. If we go to report view now, you see many data they are not still showing. So I'll go to layout view. That's where you can easily adjust the widths of the columns. Okay. Scroll down to ensure that nothing is hiding. Okay, we are marching forward. Okay, select. Oh, then I click on, I hold the control key, then select the field name, and then drag everything together. Scroll down to see that the longest name there is still showing. The family name, the same thing, family. Select this, bring this down here. You're down here. You are safe to work from the left, so you're sure it must be 1 page wide. Okay, something is not showing there. Let's see our arrangement again. To ensure that everything is showing. Student ID, first name, family name, birth date. Student ID, first name, family name, birth date. Okay. Okay, the data showing in the formats that. Okay. Okay. And okay. Okay. So take time. I think everything is showing now. Um, our score should be beneath the score, which is the third from the top. So take the score here. Take the score here. Property sheet, the data, um, formats, decimal places is 0. Because for the score, display the average score as an integer. That means the decimal places should be 0 for score as an integer. Okay, so I'm going to do that again. Okay, so select this property sheets, then the format is fixed, then 0 decimal places, 0 decimal places. So this guy is now displayed as number with 0 as an integer with 0 decimal place. Okay, that is done. I guess we've done this also. You can see that you're getting it, and if you're still missing out something, you can play it again. Okay, this is displayed as this. Okay, so let's fit on a single page wide. Okay, so let's do print preview, and do like 4 pages together. Okay, so it will take only 2 pages. So fit on a single page wide, that means all the fields they fit on a page, not no other field is extending to the other page. Okay, let's see. So let's confirm this now. Shows only the fields: student ID, first name, family name, student ID, first name, family name, birthday, full-time test date, birth date, full-time test date, unit score result, percentage mark, unit score result, percentage mark, with data and labels displayed in full. So we've met up this criterion also. Fit on a single page wide is also. So now let's see the sorting I was talking about. Sort the data into ascending order of units. So when we come to units, you can see unit ascending there. You can see unit ascending. So this is ascending order of unit. Then U is the highest there. So that's correct. And then descending order of score. So in each of the order, the score will descend. So this is score. With this internet and email, you can see 58, 56, 55, 54 descending as this unit is ascending. Then when it comes here, internet safety, that's unit it has ascended down. Then this begin to descend again, and that is perfect. Okay. Any other thing, save and print your reports. Make sure that you have entered your name on all the pages. So let's confirm that again. Okay. Page 1 is showing. Page 2 is showing. Then everything is okay. Then we can print. Okay. Okay. I hope you got it. Yeah, we are here just for you to get it. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? HP printer. Okay, Adobe PDF. Okay, so this will show the way it should be on paper. Print out 2. Print out 2. So that's how it's going to be on paper. Page 1. Okay, I think it looks good. See our date format, the birth date and the test date. That's the required format. And then we have this. Okay, I think everything is okay. It is looking cool. Or what do you think? Yeah, it's looking cool. Okay, so we're done with this. We're done with this. So let's produce another report. Okay. Yeah. So you can take a cup of cold water and enjoy yourself as we make progress to the second part. Close print preview. And then thank you. Close. We want to do the second report. Okay. So what's the first step? What's the first step? Yes. I need to step down. Okay. Let's step up now. The first step, okay, is to do the query. To do the query, select only those records where test day is Friday or Monday. So again, I start create query wizard. You are doing your queries from the tables, original tables. So pick everything from the first table for student and test data table. That's where you are doing your query. Okay. Next. Then I name this as what? Okay, second query. That's what I like. Okay. Modify. So let's do the query. Test day is Friday or Monday. Test day. Test day. They say you are Friday or Monday. Test day. Where are you? Test day. Oh, see test day. Friday or Monday. Friday or Monday. Okay, start time is 18:00:00. Start time. Okay, start time is 18:00:00. Okay, 18:00:00 or later. Oh, how about Thursday? Or later. That means it can be from 6 p.m. or later. That is, it can be 18, 19, 20. But if it has to be from 6, that means it can be greater than 18 or equals to 18. That is greater equal 18:00:00. Do you get it? Okay, that is meaning of or later. Okay, let's run it. We just have 17 records answering to that query. So you can see test day Monday or Friday. So it has to be Monday or Friday, which is correct. Start time is from 6 p.m. and above. So you can see everything here is from 6 p.m. and above. There's nothing like 15 or 14 there. Okay, so our query is working fine. Let's go back to design. Okay, anything to query again? There's no calculated fees. Thank goodness. Okay, so let's close this. Yes, I want to save it. That's why I made it. Thank you. Okay, let's proceed. Display diffuse student ID. So we need to create. We are done with the query. The next thing is to do the report. Okay, create report wizard. Report wizard. Where are you? Report wizard. Report wizard. Okay. Second query. Second query. Second query. Display the field student ID. Student ID. Okay, I can just double click it. Units. Double click it to go there. Results. Results. Go there. You're called. Test date. You are next. Where are you? Are you hiding from me? Test date. Oh, test date. Yes, sir. And start time. Start time. So let's confirm. Student ID. Unit result. Student ID. Unit result. Test date and start time. Test date. It is test date. Test results. Test date. Test day. Test day. Test day. Please go there. Okay, start time. Please go back and come back again. So it'll be the last. Let's confirm that again. Student ID unit result. Student ID unit result. Test dates. Test day start time. Test date. Test day start time. Okay, in that order. That's okay. Thank you. No form of any grouping or arrangement. Next. So don't forget, we're not doing any sorting here. Next. What's the orientation? Portrait. Portrait by default. No. As a single page orientation of portrait and fit on a single page. It just has to be one page you are printing. If you print anything otherwise, then that means you have done the wrong thing. Modify the report. What's the title? Includes the title evening testing sessions. Evening. Please put the title there. Evening. Testing. Evening testing. Evening testing sessions in a larger font size at the top of the page. Okay, I've seen that. So they say you have to be in a larger font size at the top of the page. Okay, so I need to edit you, make it bold, larger font size. I can give you 2018. Sorry, 28 at the top of the page. And let me give you a nice black color so you come out. Let me help others guys also with nice black color. So come out. You will not be looking gray. As if you have not been eating very well. Okay, don't mind me. Okay, let's continue. Include the title in a larger font size on top of the page. We have done that. Thank you. So the test date field, so the oldest test date is listed first. Okay. Sort, add a sort. So the test date field. Test date. These people can be confusing. Test date. Test date field. So the oldest test date is listed first. From oldest to newest. Thank you. So we have done that. We have done this. Isolating our account number on the report. Since it's just only one page, I can just put it on the report footer. Okay, page footer. For consistency's sake, page footer. Design. Label. Please come, we are needed. Thank you, sir. SO. Ajala. NG 07 NG 777 NG 777 0777. Okay, that's done. Okay, let's go to the layout view and ensure that everything is showing. Layout view, not everything is showing. Please go and play somewhere. That's right here. Okay. Let's everything will be well laid out. The longest one should show. I have known the Father cares for finger, finger, and His love is always there for me. It's been good to me. Through the night, through the day, come with me. Okay, so let's see that again. There's no problem being double shot. Student ID unit results, student ID unit results, test date, test day and time. Start test date, test day, and start time in this order. Yes, so they're in that order. Let's see the sorting. Let's sort the test date field so the oldest test date is listed first. Test date September 16th. Sort Sort the test date field so the oldest test date is listed for September 16th. Oldest should be listed first. Oldest should be listed first. Okay, so I go back. Sort by test date. The oldest test date is listed first. Okay, from oldest to newest. Okay, so that is done. Okay, thank you. So this is actually correct. This is the oldest to the newest. Okay. Um, okay, that's done. I think we can do print preview. Print preview. Let's do 2 pages. Any other thing on second page? Nothing. So because they said it must fit on a single page, not a single page while a single page top. Everything must be on a single page. So, and from our print preview, everything is on a single page and everything is showing. It looks so cool, it looks so wonderful, and I think it looks flawless. Save and print your reports. That's print out tray. Okay, so we're printing it. Our Adobe PDF, and that is print out tray, and that is the dreaded database part, but now it has been demystified, and I know that you got it. I want to say thank you very much for your time. I wish you the very best as you make progress with this, and I'm sure that you are going to do very fine. So you can see it. Let's see if our name or my name is showing. So it is showing. That's print out three. Okay. I have some other part here before I conclude it today. John is planning to validate data entry. So what is validation? Validation is actually a check done by the computer to ensure that the data that you have entered is permissible. it is allowed. So this is to just ensure that there are no errors, or errors are minimized when you are entering your data. So that is just the meaning of validation. Define the term data validation. Okay, that's 4 marks. That's 1 mark for each of them. So where am I defining it? I'll just say it is check done by the computer to ensure that data entry is permissible, accurate, allowed, and without errors. There's no way they will not say one of them is correct. Thank you. So what's the next? What's the next question? Name the most appropriate type of validation that will be used in the score field. Okay, don't forget they said the score is over 60. The score is over 60. So you can, that means nobody can get, let's say from the beginning, um, each test is marked out of 60. So you can't get 61 and you cannot get -1 over 60 except the teacher is wicked, okay, or he's just trying to be funny. So that would be, you can get from 0 to 60. So the most suitable validation there is range check. Range check. You want to check the range whether it is from between 0 and 60. Range check. So that's the most suitable validation. Then identify the most appropriate validation criteria that will be used in the score field. So the most the validation criteria, okay, that should be between 0 and 60. Between 0 and 60. So that is acceptable. Or you can write should be greater than equal to 0, greater than equals to 0, and less than or equal to 60. That is between 0 and 60. So you're okay with that. And then name another type of validation to check data entry, which are so many. Say limit check, format check, consistency check, many of them. Check digits, length check, cyclic redundancy check, CRC, and so many of them. So, but they're okay, but one limit check is okay, as the case may be. Name, okay, we have done number 4. Number D, okay. Type your answer in your own words in your evidence document. That's what we have done. 31 marks. Okay, I must confess, it's been a wonderful time being with you, and I'm sure you got it. And that's why I'm here for you. Easy explanatory solution beyond just video class or so, just for you to get the best and be the best. I wish you the very best. Thank you once again. Please subscribe if you have not and share with others. Remain blessed. Thank you. Bye.